Hi, my name is Kristen Scott, and today I'm going to discuss or tell a story about how and why recycling is important. Within the next 15 minutes, it is my hope and goal to change your mind and perspective towards your responsibility to recycle. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who went from home to home. The home was unsanitary, unclean, full of clutter, full of debris. She lacked nutrition, she was malnourished. And one day, she was rescued by a social worker. The social worker put this little girl into a beautiful home that was clean, sanitary. She had all of her hopes and dreams to a healthy lifestyle. Now, ask yourself this question. You have a child that's abused and she's bewildered and she's sad, she's not clean, she's not safe. Doesn't that make you upset? Wouldn't it make you upset? Would you want to do something to improve that child's quality of life? Well, look at our planet, our world as a child. It is our responsibility to make sure that we protect and preserve our world, our planet, and our environment for ourselves, our friends, our loved ones, and most importantly, our children, because they're the future for us here and for the next generation. Now, the organization that I would like to divert our attention to is Asurion. Asurion is an awesome company who has a great sustainability initiative by recycling cell phone parts to replace devices that have been damaged or malfunction, things of that nature. Now, one of the things that Asurion has a great opportunity to do is to incorporate a mandatory recycling program within their business infrastructure. Now, at the present moment, I'm an employee at the River Point location. I love my job. I love the corporate culture, but it hurts my feelings when I see my fellow peers dispose their recyclable waste into the trash cans. Now, we have a third-party cleaning service who works very hard at keeping our facility clean, keeping the trash and things of that nature pulled, but they lack the education and knowledge on how to effectively recycle waste. Now, within our call center, there are some recycling bins, which gives us an opportunity to be more effective in recycling. However, those recycling bins, when it's time for trash to be pulled, the waste goes into the standard waste container, not the recyclable container. So that defeats the purpose of recycling. Many of my peers and other agents have teamed with me to join the journey to start recycling effectively. However, those efforts are being ignored. So the primary focus today is to draw your attention to the benefits of recycling. Recycling is very important to our lifestyle, to the economy, to our health and well-being as humans. Without recycling, just imagine, our world is, to some, is so big and so huge. However, it's getting smaller day by day. You ask me, what do you mean by getting smaller? Think about it. With more people, more space is taken up. With more people becomes more trash, more waste. So eventually, if we don't recycle, our space or available space gets smaller and smaller, which will affect our quality of life. Not only that, it will also contribute to air pollution, which affects our breathing and our health. It will also deteriorate our world as a whole, meaning our home will become nothing because it's so corrupted and exposed to waste and contamination, emissions. So let's divert our attention back to the importance of recycling within the workplace. So my capstone project is focusing on implementing a mandatory recycling policy within the business infrastructure of Asurion. So let's think about it. Currently, there are recycling bins. However, those bins are not properly marked or labeled. So it can be confusing to someone that's in a rush to think that's the standard waste container instead of the standard recycling container. So the ultimate goal with this is to get labeled bins, get a contract adjusted with the third-party cleaning services to where if they can sort the recyclable waste, and not only that, boost morale with the organization as a whole to get all of the participants, all of the employees to join in and do their part in recycling. Now, the average person contributes about 7 pounds 7 pounds of trash per day. Now, Asurion has approximately 200 to 400 employees at their current location. Do that times 7. That's a lot of trash per person. So a lot of that recyclable waste is going into the landfills. It's overflooding the landfills. It's causing harm to the environment. And that's what our goal today is to change. Now, remember the little girl I told you at the beginning of the story about how she was abused and mistreated, how she wanted to have a beautiful home, a quality life that was just clean and sanitary so that she could relax and have not a care in the world? Well, let's treat our planet like that little girl. We want that little girl to have a quality life, a clean life. So let's treat our planet as such. That's my time, and I thank you for the opportunity for giving me my presentation.